Every year, over 80 firefighters die on the line of duty in the United States alone. We believe that this number could be greatly reduced if we had a better way to track firefighters in a burning building. So right now, the current unmet need on the market is that current tracking technology does not give you the exact location of firefighters in the building. So right now, hurt firefighters are struggling to be found, and fire chiefs are lacking the tactical advantage of knowing where their firefighters are at in the building. So the best that the current technology on the market can do right now is single-story tracking. So for example, if a firefighter is on the 5th floor or the 20th floor, you will not be able to tell the difference. But our tracker, the Z tracker, will be able to tell you exactly what story a firefighter is on and their exact location in a building.
So our product Z Tracker does 3D real-time tracking of the X, Y, and Z coordinates of firefighters, analogous to latitude, longitude, and altitude. This technology has the potential to save the lives of trapped firefighters, while also enabling fire chiefs with the tactical advantage of knowing where their firefighters are within a building. So the current solution we've been working on uses an inertial measurement unit, which relays a bunch of numbers to a microprocessor. Using some code then, we can compute the exact location of the firefighter, which is then relayed via radio through to a tablet that the fire chief will have.
My name is Nick Lombardi, and I'm a student at Lewis and Clark College. My father was a firefighter in the San Francisco Fire Department for over 20 years, and he was a chief in his last 5 years, and he's the inspiration behind this product.
And my name is Shutang Prakash, and I'm currently a computer engineering student at Columbia University. And my dad has been a software engineer for the last 20 plus years. We believe we can combine our two backgrounds to solve this problem.
So right now, the economic model for Z Tracker is to charge $500 per tracking unit, and each firefighter would have a tracking unit on them. Our prototype costs about $150 to make, and we believe that this price could be greatly reduced with mass production. We've discussed this price point with current fire chiefs, and they believe that it is a very reasonable price point. So our plan for rollout is to do a pilot test in San Francisco and then expand to the rest of California and then the rest of the West Coast. So based on financial projections that we calculated, we believe we can have $150,000 of revenue in 2020, and by 2023, $5 million in revenue. And we'd love to show you how we broke that down after, if you would like.
So about a little over a month ago, our idea was born. And since joining InventOR, we've done our proof of concept and developed and built our first prototype, which can now track X, Y, and Z coordinates. Now we are working on our second iteration, which is focusing on fire safety, and we hope to be ready to launch the market by 2020. The impact we envision in the long term is not only being able to save the lives of firefighters, but civilians as well.
Thank you very much for listening. We appreciate your time. Behind us are some quotes of fire chiefs approving of our technology, and we'd love to answer your questions at this time.
Question. Have you tested the hardware with the heat of the fire?
That's what we are currently working on in this second iteration. We're building a box to hold the hardware, the tracker, using Ultum in 3D printing, and Ultum's known to be very heat resistant and to withstand really harsh conditions. But that's currently the iteration we're working on right now.
So I know there's applications where there's augmented reality applied to the shields of the firefighters and helmets and iPads. Do you see that as a competitor or something that you'd like to grow into?
Right now, our plan is to relay what we have to a tablet that the fire chief would have outside, but we could definitely, in the future, implement it into that augmented reality on the mast so that they could easily find where the hurt firefighter may be.
So Scott Safety was just recently acquired by 3M, and they do firefighting equipment, and they also have technology to track firefighters. How does yours compare with that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the company?
Yeah, Scott Safety was acquired by 3M, and they have technology that tracks firefighters through mobile technology. And so, have you looked into them? And if not, what other methods of differentiators do you have?
Yeah, well, right now, so big fire departments like the San Francisco Fire Department still don't have any technology from any companies, and the best they can do is have a beeper that goes around and tells you if you're getting sort of close.
Mm-hmm.
And what differentiates us from companies like that we've seen so far is a lot of them only do the single story tracking like we were talking about, and ours is the inertial measurement unit, which uses the dead reckoning tracking. So there's no like radios or signals that we have to place on the fire trucks, or the firefighters don't have to grab everything like some systems that people sell. So that's what differentiates us from a lot of other companies out there.